coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London.
Set, ready.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Throw right side, taken by Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, green. Drill green.
Young off the play fake, out to his left. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Young will set to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Hey, blue. Set.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing, Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there.
Here we go.
They're going to go for it on 4th.
Set, cut.
Young to throw it. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Ball red.
Now Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Evades him at the 20. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers 16. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Set, hut.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is
Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that.
Again, their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on this runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Ready?
Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32.
Because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ready. 10 cycles. Go. Ready?
Young. And he'll be hit as he mounts. As he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Blaster, sit. Swing back. Set.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Down.
In motion, the tight end.
Black Ultra. Red cycle. Slide 2. Slide 97. Ready.
And room there to work it inside the 25. Second down and 3.
Eagle blue. Trail green. Mega. Set, hut.
Here is Young. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting it
now. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Go now. Six. Mega. Blue striker.
Now Young. Well, he's got it. Touched the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Come on, set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down, Jacobs once more. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
560.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He gets that one complete to Wentz. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
38. 12, 10, you, yellow. 43 rail. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Striker, 3, smash, red. Field, black. Ready?
Love now. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he got called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready, set.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Set. Ready, ready.
Jacobs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Down. Set, cut.
Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go with Jacobs, and he'll take this one. It goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And Going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Looking to throw, Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Ready.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the downfield.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Smith, red. Hut.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Ready.
They'll run here with Hubbard. He takes it across for the... Wow! What an outstanding drive right there to take. This is 1st and 10.
Right, right. Let's go.
Love. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.